Brian Rezny, president of Rezny Wealth Management. Question that comes up often on my TV radio show: if the economy is doing so well, we have a new President Trump now in play, why are Trump's policies going to help really grow the economy more? Ultimately, a lot of the good growth in the U.S. economy was from a lot of stimulus that we put the U.S. in debt for. So going forward, we're not going to want to create this massive amount of debt. In fact, we want to get on a fiscal stability platform and really start paying down debt and deficits. So you need pro-growth policies in the future so your growth is not fueled by debt and basically the government printing money and spending it recklessly. Pro-growth policies, things like tax cuts that he originally did well over 4 years ago in the first administration for Trump, will continue in our opinion. More corporate tax cuts will continue for companies that they're talking about staying and keeping business within the U.S. on the manufacturing side. These are all net positives for not only the consumer, but for businesses. Reduce rules and regulations. These, again, are all good for you, the consumer, and for businesses in general. Pro-growth policies grow our economy. Realistically, the Fed looks at about a 2% GDP growth annually. With these policies in play under the new Trump administration, I firmly feel as we get into 2026, not this year, but as we get into 2026, I think it's realistic that we could easily hit 3% plus GDP growth. If we can do that for 3-4 years in a row and then continue that in the foreseeable future after, that would have huge positives, not only for the U.S. economy, but for the equity markets and for those of you who are properly invested. So as always, if you're not a client of our firm, remember, we did raise our new client minimum to $2 million starting in 2025. And I also want to make sure everybody understands, if you're close to that $2 million, we do occasionally make exceptions. We always like taking nice clients to do business with. And when we get into 2026, we will be raising our new client minimum up to $5 million. So if you've got a portfolio in that $2 million range or more, it's probably time you called our firm, get aboard the Rezny Wealth Train, have your money properly managed, and have the communication that you ultimately need so you understand how well you're doing. Have yourself a safe and profitable day.